Ahora. All right. Thank you everyone for watching this video and getting high paying clients online. Today we've got the one and only Raul Cacho, who is essentially here just talking about how to actually get high ticket offers, which are worth a while and that are at the point irresistible. So thank you so much for coming here, Raul. It's really nice of you.
Thanks, Ignacio, for inviting me. It's a really good pleasure to be with you and to share with your audience what we have learned together that is making a big success for us and most of our clients.
Yes. And Raul is at the moment making like a six-figure income through his getting high-paying clients online, that version of getting high-paying clients online, but in Spanish for nutrition, for wellness specialists, right? Tell us a little bit about how we actually met, Raul.
Well, we met 2.5 years ago, I think. I was looking for a coach. So I don't know how I found you guys, the other company you was working with. Actually, I make the application to talk with a coach. First, I talked with a girl who was in your company, and then you made the close or the big strategy session. And it was funny because I'm from Spain. You also, your family are from Spain. So you could make the strategy session with me in Spanish, and we connect very well, right? The funny thing about that time, it's I didn't have the money to invest in your program. And well, long story short, things changed. I found the possibility to invest less money in a coach, and everything start to go. To grow. And now, well, we found again 2 years ago, that's a month ago, probably, we found each other in that group. So we connect and explain what happened for me in the last 2 years that I'm making. Well, I have a huge business making 5 figures a week, okay, and even more, multiple 5 figures a week. And the most important is not how much I make or how much has grown my business. For me, the most important thing is that, well, searching through you and other coaches, I find a way to grow my business, but most important, to grow the business of my clients. And that's what makes me happy every day, to see many of my clients making huge money and huge impact, working not so much. Okay.
It's incredible. It's incredible the fact that like you've been able to create a 5-figure a week, multiple 5-figure a week business just through teaching how to actually get high ticket clients, right? So I'm super excited to actually start doing this every single weekend and have you on board and essentially tell us a little bit about the whole thing of the high ticket offers, right? But let's address the elephant in the room, which is essentially the fact that so many people think that right now in the pandemic, right, the COVID, it's the worst time to actually start a business. Huh?
Well, it's not only the worst time, it's the only time, or in other words, it's the only thing we can make right now is to build a business. In every crisis has been a lot of opportunities. And I think it's a mindset. You can look, sometimes I do the same. You can look to the problem, or on the other side, you have the opportunity. And that's kind of focus. Sometimes it's not easy to look where the opportunity is, right? And you need some extra help to watch it. But now, what are you gonna do if you don't build your business? And even in that crisis, the only way you have to build your business is thinking in online business, in online high ticket sales. Because what are you gonna do if you don't do that? Tell me, what's the thing? When many people is gonna stop at home, just worry about what happened, if you change your mind and see, wow, no, I don't want to look at those people in a manner of problem, but in a manner of opportunity. They need help. And they actually cannot go everywhere because you have to wear the mask, and everything is difficult. So online, you can help them. And in the health, in the business, in the money industry, people need help, need our help, but need our audience help to grow. There's no other way for me.
It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity at the end of the day, because I remember that one of the things that you told me was last crisis, the financial crisis in 2008, I wasn't able to capitalize on it. I wasn't able to actually make money from it. But this time, I'm sure.
I suffer it.
Yeah.
That's why 2 years ago, I have no money, because I suffered the last crisis. Because I believe on them. Of course, there is problems, but what a coach, an expert do is solve problems. So your mindset has to be put in the solving of the problem, not in the problem itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you need to focus on that. And I myself, I have built this new business and just a month ago, and that's how we connected. And we're already at more than 6 figures in this month, right? Over 10K and everything. And it's just by serving people, right? So it's whatever you make out of the crisis is exactly what it is. So that's something that I wanted to touch on you, because the theme of today is actually, what is a high ticket offer? So what is an offer, right? An offer. So for me, an offer is like a vivid statement of the outcome. It's not so much about how you do things. It's not about if you have the best system to do things, but the outcome.
It's more about the destination, not the trip.
Yeah.
Okay, it's more about the destination. And in a moment like today, where many people is not clear about the opportunities that there is, if you go with your high ticket offer and offer an outcome, a transformation that people want, you have the first step made. That's your first step. Then we can talk about the different items or characteristics that the high ticket offer has to have. But you need that. It's the opportunity, it's the solution. They have the problem. We have the solution, and they have the desire to go out of the problem and arrive to the desire, to the dream land.
Yeah, it's all about the destination. So what do you say about all those coaches who are trying to put out the fact that they have the best system, that their system is better than the other system? Those are the kind of marketing that many coaches do. What do you say about that?
Well, I don't think it's about talking about the system better than the others.
Yeah.
It's more about the confidence that you give, that you are the person that can solve the problem. Because if you put many effort on the system, what's going to happen is that you start to convince that people, and those people are not stupid. So what if you really listen to people, understand really well the problem, you make the diagnosis, and then you make the dream about something you have completely confidence that he or she can arrive. And then for me, the system itself is not the most important thing. You start to talk about the system, you are talking futures. Features, no future. O sea, características, no.
Not characteristics, it's the future. Talking about the future. Exactly.
The features, the characterísticas, the future.
The features, yeah.
Features. If you want to talk about the features, it's like convincing the people.
Yeah. And then some people might say, I don't need this feature, right? It's like, you're giving me something and I've already tried that. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I have started today with a girl who is working in a sensual, sexual business, but not porn or something like that. It's the sensual therapeutic thing. And something a little bit new about me. So I make it. She wants right now to fill up an event that he has in 2 weeks. He needs that. What about my features? It's not important for she right now. Maybe in 1 month we can add more, but right now its only goal is the outcome. As you said before, the outcome is what you said. Okay, what result do you want for your event? Let's want to work first on that. Not my program, not my program itself, but that outcome that you want.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like the features don't really matter at the end of the day, because people, it's as if like you go to the dentist and the dentist needs to explain all the different diagnoses or all the different little things that he's going to do on you. You don't care about that. The only thing that you care about is actually getting to a point where that is going to work for you. And that's it.
I like the example of the dentist. I sometimes say to my clients, you go to the dentist and he makes a radiography. It's in English.
Yeah.
Radiography.
X-ray,
and says, okay, the nerve, we have to kill the nerve. It's 200 euros or pounds, for example. Okay, 200 euros. Okay, because you have paid 200 euros. We can give you 4 hours with your mouth open, 4 hours, or we can do it in 2 minutes. What do you prefer? Everyone has 2 minutes, because I don't pay for the time, for the how many tools are you gonna use, or how much it costs, the equipment you are gonna. I want my problem solved quickly,
your problem solved,
secure, and see the outcome, the results itself.
Yeah. So then let's look into what exactly is a good offer, right? What are the components of a good offer, right? For example, the first things that we were talking about, which is the fact that you've talked about it, is that the program has to be as short as possible, right?
Yeah, well, I really think people don't pay for it's the decision that people make to invest in a program is not the longest program, because sometimes 2 years master. Wow, I'm gonna need to study 2 years master, because people want the outcome. So if you are able to give the outcome in 6 to 12 weeks, it's better. Then you have to come to visit me for 2.5 years, because I'm gonna. Okay, it's like the example that give you with the dentist. 2 minutes. I don't want my mouth to hurt me, so 2 minutes is better than 4 hours, right?
2 minutes
so
is
in
better
a
than 4
coaching
hours.
program or something like that, in 6 to 8 to 12 weeks, it's enough to make the big transformation. Okay. Well, I teach my clients, and I do myself, that if the teaching, the training, it's 6 to 12 weeks, it's enough. But then you can follow along with those people for a year or more. If they need extra help, they can come to your group coaching session or to your Facebook group and get that extra help, or that
support.
That support for a moment. But the big transformation have to be done quickly. And it's really nice, because we know and we have seen, Ignacio, many people transform their business in 2 to 12 weeks. Then they have some doubts. But if you have support, not the program, the support during a year or more, it's amazing, because that gives you more peace of mind that I'm gonna be with you for more time. But the actual outcome has to be possible to make it before or sooner or quickly. Okay.
it needs to be that 6 to 12 months. And actually, James Woodworth is saying hi. So hi to you as well, James. Lovely to be here with you. And again, one of the things that we were saying is that not only having the support, but also like the most important thing is, okay, if you think that you have a bigger program or that it is going to take you 20 weeks, then split it in 2 programs. Right? Just do one program of 10 weeks, then another one program of 10 weeks, or think about ways in which you can actually make it stronger. Okay. But people want results and they want results fast. That's what they're buying.
I cannot count with my hands how many programs I have bought that I don't follow. I myself, I didn't follow along because it's too long, too much information, and people in every industry want AK. Give me that pill, because we have. Give me that pill that I take it. Of course, there is not that pill. It's something you have to do, but if it is shorter and it works, people is going to talk a lot much better about you, about your program, and they are going to refer more. So one thing is the program. One thing is the support you can give. Okay, and for me, the support today, it has to be the best. It has to contain. It has to have group coaching, weekly group coaching, 1, 2, or 3 a week. It depends on the program. It has to have a group Facebook group or some kind of support, chat support. Okay. And if you can add, for example, an event a year or something like that where people can come together, it can add value. But for me, it's not a kind of features to put. It's like the program, the workout, the group coaching, the group Facebook, the event, or even if you add some kind of one-on-one coaching to that program, it's every one of that characteristics or features, what made, if you explain it well, what that features make is to answer one objection or one possible objection that your client might have. So you are answering and giving peace of mind and giving security and give them more irresistible. Make it more irresistible to say no to that offer, because the outcome they want, you can give it to them.
Yeah. So it's getting the outcome. So getting the outcome fast, and also most importantly, creating a community of people they can interact. Because I've seen so many people who didn't have so much results initially, but then someone else was having it in the group and they were pissed. They were saying, you know what, I want to get those results because Raul, for example, is having multiple 5 figures a week. I want to do that, right? I want to do that or more.
Community is amazing. I have many people that sometimes tell me, okay, in every web, there is people that it costs more to have the results that you want. Okay. But when they see the community having results, it's a kind of, wow, I have to have it. I deserve it. I'm going to do it. I have a group coaching after that call, every Monday, 8 p.m. in the afternoon. I have a group coaching, and it's amazing because, the Spanish people, it's known because they always arrive late to the meetings or the hangouts they have. And in my group coaching, they are waiting for me to arrive. It's amazing. At the 8 o'clock, there are time with the questions, and it's funny because it's, wow, I like to see their faces and know the people, and I don't know how to say, but it makes me happy to talk with them because if they have results, they share the results, they ask the doubts. Well, Ignacio, you have been in my community, and well. Well,
and I've seen it.
And it's funny because I was on your last, not your community, your partner's community 2 years ago, because you invited me. And that community was like, it was only audio, not faces and that.
Yeah.
And it was kind of boring because knowing every expert says being an entrepreneur, it's an alone or an alone job, right?
It's very lonely, yeah.
Huh?
Very lonely. It's very lonely. Yeah.
So
I
if you
agree.
have a community of mates or equals that you can share weekly, it's kind of a mission that you have more support. So it's not only the support you give, that your clients are giving support together and they have extra support. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you haven't created a community yet of your clients, you have to do it. It is so important. Like, it is super important to actually do that. And now another thing that I wanted to talk is about the whole thing of guarantees, right? Because I have so many clients of mine that come to me and they say, yeah, this person is looking for a guarantee or some sort of like guarantee that this is going to work for them, right? So do you think that high ticket offers should have some sort of guarantees?
I don't think it depends. Because high ticket offer can be from 2,000, for example, to 50,000.
Yeah.
Or even 100,000. Or even 250,000 or even a million. Okay. So I think the warranty, it's more important. The less money is your offer, the more important is the warranty. For my experience. But when someone really thinks I'm going to invest 25,000, he doesn't need any warranty. He has the decision. He has the money. He knows what he has. And I don't think. But for offers at 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, a kind of warranty can help to give a little bit more of peace of mind. But those warranty for me, in my experience, is not a no question answer, a no question ask warranty. You have to make the effort. You have to prove, to follow the program, to make the exercise. Okay, to participate in the community, to come to the work, to the group coaching. You do that, and you don't get the results we promise, the outcome we promise, we are going to give you extra support. And if we don't think we can help, we are going to give you the money back. But Ignacio, I started to tell you that you have to be secure, that you can give that outcome. So how many times are you going to use the warranty in give you the money back if normally the people don't get the results, don't make the exercise, the homework? So I think it has to be a conditional warranty, but it gives kind of, wow, you have a lot of security about what you offer to me. So I'm going to say yes because you have a warranty. I'm going to say yes because you have an event and I'm going to see you in person one time. I say yes because you have all the training and I can do quickly because I want that result quickly or fast. And you have so different items and you give the security. And something that can help in your offer is not only your words. If you have some testimonials or some success stories that he or she can relate to, it's going to it's kind of every possible objection he or she is having is going to be answered with your, not only with your offer, but also your selling system or your selling process. Okay? Because it's not a matter of your offer. Many people is putting their offer on the website with all the characteristics or items and that, and this is not converting as well as 3 years ago. Intimacy today is better than authority. Or how one of my mentors says, intimacy beats authority every day of the day. This is a sentence or a quote from Sander Fryer. If you have the opportunity to talk with one person in the phone or by Zoom, people forget the authorities, and you start to be the greatest authority over, because you listen, you understand, you know their problem better than they know, and then they assume you are the expert.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's true, because I always put this example, which says if you have a pain in your arm and you've gone to the doctor and the doctor can't cure yourself, and you've gone to many different Ayurvedic diets and all these coaches, and you've gone to India and you've come back and nothing works and it's all a disaster. And then somebody, a homeless person, no authority, comes to you and says, hey, do you have this kind of pain in your arm? Is it? Then tells you a little bit about the pain, and it's exactly true, and he can actually convincingly state how the problem is.
Yeah.
Then automatically you're going to think that that homeless person has the answer, and you're going to listen, and you don't care. You don't care.
And he understands. And the most important, he has you. He has you in front. They forget in going out and look for other, because the answer is there. I have to leave you, Ignacio, because I have a meeting.
Yes, we need to leave for a meeting absolutely now.
But as you told before, okay, you told it's the offer is about the outcome. I tell the other way to look at the offer is about the solution of the problem. So if you are in front of that person that need a solution of the problem, and you can give the outcome, you are the expert.
Yeah.
And that's the funny thing, because you guys, everyone listening at here has something you are great or good at that you can help others to get. And that's when you become a coach or an expert, or whatever you want to call it, consultant or whatever.
Yeah. And absolutely. And so thank you so much for actually being here with us today. Raul, this is fantastic to have you. And we're going to have you every single week at this time. And give us a like. Tell us a little bit in your comments what you thought about this session, what else you would wanted to know. And thank you so much, Raul. It was incredible to have you.
Thank you very much, Ignacio, for having me here.
All right. Bye. Have a great one.
Hey, it was a long time ago I didn't teach in English or talk in English. So I thought everybody have understood. See you next week, Ignacio.
All right. See you next week. Bye. Have a great one.
Bye.
Bye. Awesome. So now that Raul has left us, what we can do is we can focus into it directly. What exactly do you need as a coach and as a consultant? Okay, so we've talked about what is essential for you to have in an offer. And the most essential part of an offer is that of understanding that you need to create an outcome. You need to create something that is bigger than yourself and that people want. So you need to have very clear niche so that you can create an offer which is irresistible. And that offer is based on the program, on the community, on testimonials, but most importantly, on intimacy. And that is how we at Getting High Paying Clients Online, in this group, we actually get people their first clients and their multiple clients, and we get them to 6 figures a week. Or, well, not 6 figures a week, 6 figures a week, a month, okay? We do that by just getting them into the habit of getting them just intimating with people, just connecting with huge amounts of rapport and understanding their problem so well that people automatically think that they have the solution. So if you want to be closing many more clients, if you want to be having clients, abundance of them, and you want to have the opportunities of closing, of talking, of knowing that your audience is there and is hooked, and you want to create a thriving community like we are about to see in this community, thank you all for being part of it, of course, then drop an emoji below. Drop an emoji, just say something, ask a question, just do whatever it takes, but we will help you. Okay, so if you want to close more deals, put a yes below, put something, give an emoji, and we'll fly to the rescue and we'll be there for you 24/7 whenever you need it. And that's about it, because it's right about smack at the bottom and at 8 p.m. today. So have a great day. Have a great week in front of you. And we will see you next week. Have a great one. Bye.